So let's first know about what N8N is. N8N is a open source workflow automation tool designed to connect various apps, APIs, and services. It supports both no-code and low-code development, giving you the flexibility to use built-in functions or write custom code when needed. It works on a node-based structure where you connect the nodes and create workflows, and with the at the end you get some data as output. There are over 400 pre-built integrations plus custom APIs. With that you can build limitless workflows for your specific purpose. It offers a self-hosted support with GDPR like compliance, and currently there are more than 25,000 users and also more than 2,000 templates available. So in the market there are lots of other options to choose from, but why should you choose N8N? There are Make and also there is Zapier. Both of them offer similar features, but why should you choose N8N? So when comparing automation tools with N8N, it clearly stands out in 5 key areas with flexibility, cost, integration, control, and AI support. As it is an open source and it lets you create a custom workflows using JavaScript or Python, something that you won't get with other platforms like Make or Zapier. It's also cost effective because it offers free self-hosted support and also with the minimum cost for cloud support. There are more than 400 native nodes. Also, there are unlimited HTTP nodes. With that, you can create your own nodes, and the possibilities are limitless. Whereas the Make and Zapier, they also both offer lots of nodes and apps, but they lack the feature for creating custom HTTP nodes and all. And as it is self-hosted, the control is to you, and you can manage in any way you want. Also, there is AI support. You can build AI chatbot with OpenAI models, Olama or LangChain, and other stuffs. So as we dive deep in, let's discuss more about some core concepts of N8N. The first thing that comes is the node. Nodes are the building blocks. With that, you create the workflows, and workflows are the sequence of connected nodes that define your automation logics. Credentials are used to store API keys and secrets securely within the applications. Later on, you can use these credentials, similar credentials, through multiple workflows. And the data flow concept is that the data flow from one node to another, and lets you visualize and manipulate data along the way when they're being passed from one node to another. If you dive deep in on the right side, you'll see an example of a node, and these are the fundamental building blocks. There are mainly two types of nodes: trigger nodes and action nodes. The trigger nodes are used for triggering a workflow, maybe with webhook and cron, and action nodes are the they perform actions and process the data and gives you an output. The workflows in N8N are made by connecting nodes together. Each workflow defines as a sequence of steps, and starting from trigger and flowing through one or more action nodes. You can add logic, filters, and even loops using if, switch, or other control nodes. And trigger events, they are used for initiating the workflows and scheduling events, or you can even do it manually. For security purpose, this credential feature is the one of the most important thing in N8N. They offer auth, API key, basic auth, and some other options for storing credentials. They can be shared across the workflows for consistency, and you can store API keys, tokens, password securely within the credential. As as you know, the data flow, which passes information from one node to another. If you see that at the start of the node, there will be input which comes from the previous node, and after the node executes and do some stuff, it gives some output for the next node to process. And each node can transform or enrich data. You can do some manipulation and filtering as well there, which helps us to debug and also find the errors within the workflows. Setting up N8N is pretty easy. Let's quickly go over, and you can install it via Docker, npm, or cloud. There is also self-hosting option. You can do it with your own machine or your own server. Once installed, just configure your API keys and you're ready to go. For your starter workflow, you can just create any workflow, like for example, send an Slack alert email or an email to your personal. And N8N is the best choice for performance. They can process more than 200 requests in less than 100 seconds with just 4 gigabytes of RAM. That makes it easier other than Make or Zapier, and it is very easy to install. Okay, now let's take a small look at some workflow examples. Here, you can automate your social media with N8N. So in this case, we are pulling data from LinkedIn post, and which is triggered from the daily from daily Google Sheets daily, and checks if there is new row or data, and the workflow starts and formats the post, adds something, and finally post this to your LinkedIn. So this way, when you have free time, you can set up your post there, and when the time is right, and as you set up the time for posting, it will be posted automatically. One other important thing for N8N is you can create AI chatbots, and with those you can summarize your stuffs with easy, just by creating just one workflow and using it for later. So in this case, say you have a newsletter, and you set up one workflow that will be triggered when you receive a newsletter, that will summarize the newsletter with the help of OpenAI model or any other AI model. And summarizing this, it will maybe you can store it to Notion or Google Sheet or Airtable, and there is a lot of options. Okay, so it is also supports advanced AI custom logic, where you can integrate the AI models like Gemini, OpenAI, Google, and also they require some custom logics which you can develop within the custom nodes, and they give you the flexibility to make your own configurations along the way. As we discussed on the previous slide, we summarized information from newsletter and put it on our Notion or Google Sheet or any other platform. So when automation comes, there also comes a question about security. Is this really secure? Security is critical in any automation platform, and N8N gives us this solid option. Self-hosting is ideal for meeting privacy regulations like GDPR or SOC2. You can store API keys securely using environment variables instead of putting them in the workflows. So role-based access control is upcoming feature. It's not yet came yet, but when it comes, it will be another big improvements for anything. And there is also a big community for N8N, where you can ask for help or maybe share your ideas and all. So most of us use N8N for personal purpose, but also it is a good option for enterprises, and it is more scalable than any other automation available currently on the market. As mentioned earlier, it handles more than 200 requests in less than 100 seconds on just 4 GB RAM. And it scales well for bulk workflows like syncing thousands of rows of records. It also fits nicely into DevOps environment with support for GitOps, Datadog monitoring, and JSON-based workflow storage. You can even deploy workflows using CLI or API. And one example is Unbabel, which reduce processing delays by 50% after moving to N8N. Okay, although while N8N is powerful, but it comes with some few challenges. There is a steep learning curve if you are building complex workflows, especially with conditions and logic and data transformation. Large workflows can become slow and resource heavy when being executed. Some enterprise features like role-based access control or audit logs are still limited compared to other platforms. However, you can eliminate these challenges by using templates, as there are more than 2000 templates available on the platform, which is ready to be used. Okay, so now that we know a little bit of N8N, so we need some real life example and some implementation with a demo, so that you can understand better and learn something from there. So I have with me my coworker Oshimpol, who has an excellent experience in N8N workflows. So he will be showing a demo. So please stay tuned.
Yeah, hello everyone. So I'm Ashim Rudrapal and I'm a junior software engineer in SGI. So last bunch of year I'm working as a full stack engineer on multiple platform. So also with AI automation part. So I'm gonna start with some practical real life demo, which is covered most of the theoretical things that is help to understand those demo as of now. So let's start with the demo. So first of all, I'm gonna show a practical demo. After that, we're gonna build this from the scratch. So let's start with that. So first of all, you can show the demo. What is the output from there I getting? So this is an AI chatbot. In behind the scene for this chatbot, we are using the N8N backend. So let's start with that. So let's say, hey, I need to know details about this innovation. Do you know about SJ innovation? So just I ask this question over there. And this is start execution, the query over there. So let's see, you can see over there, the execution is happening. So the execution is happening. So yeah, you can see the output. We get the whole details about that. Also, not only the theoretical part, you can also get from their technical question also. Let's suppose I need to set up CI/CD on my Node.js application. Can you help me over here? Okay, you just put this. Yeah, hello. Okay, let's start. So the agent is generating the answer as of now. So I just put the prompt over there. So let's wait for the response. And behind the scene, this is execute the execution over there. The query is executing on the N8N workflow. Okay. So, okay, we can see we get full overview. How can I set up the CI/CD on my Node.js application? What is the tools I'm gonna using? And what is the workflow, Git workflow I build? So everything I get from there, right? So it's really quicker solution and really like light solution for this. We don't need a big backend for this. You just need a workflow over there, and workflow is give us the whole things over there, right? So let's start to discuss about the workflow. And after that, we're gonna build this workflow from scratch and also try to build the application. So let's start. So first of all, what we are doing, first of all, we are triggering a webhook over there, right? Abhijit is discuss about the node. So basically this is nothing else. This is a node, right? So we are triggering the webhook node. After that, what we are doing, we are calling the AI agent. So basically the AI agent is keeping the old model like the chat GPT, Cloudy, whatever model we have, we need to use. Then from here we can use, right? This is the AI agent. I just keep in there. Then I also select the memory section, and next things will be the scrap API. And also we have the webhook, response webhook. So first of all, we discuss about this webhook. So from this webhook, when we trigger this, so basically we are passing the data over there. After passing the data, this data will become received on my AI agent. And after getting this data, it will be like prepare the answer and it will be sent on my webhook. And after that, what we are doing, after that we are showing this over there, right? So let's start the demo to building this thing. Okay, let's start. So first of all, we need to select a webhook over there. So let's select a webhook. Okay. Next, what we need? We need a AI agent, right? So we need to select AI AI agent over there. Okay. After that, what we need? We need to change the response type because of we are using the response webhook node. Okay. Let's change this one. Okay. And after that, what we need? We need to select the chat model, right? We need to select the chat model. Okay. Might be I'm using the chat. So we have already this. Okay. Okay. Then I need to select, change the this one. Right. Let's select this one. Okay. Then I need to select the memory option over there. So I just keeping the memory. So basically what does the memory do? So this memory will be keeping the track, whatever chat you are doing, and this chat will be his remember, and based on this chat, it will be giving the next answer, right? So this memory will be needed. Okay. Next, what we need? Next, we need the response webhook. So this response webhook will be send the data on the client server, client side, right? Response webhook. Okay, let's connect the response webhook. Over there, I need to did some changes. What we need? I need the all incoming data. Okay. Then one more thing I need to do. I need to change the trigger node option. So I need use manual one. So from the body, we are receiving the query from the client side. So that's why we need this section over there. This will be came from the previous node, right? So this from this node, it will be coming. Okay. So also we need to change over the memory layer. So okay, I just keep also 10, keep it 10. Okay. Then we need to connect the scrape API. This will be like basically search the data from the Google and so in the client side, right? Okay, let's connect the Google search over there. Okay, I have already configure the credential. So for the security reason, I'm not able to show this thing how to connect. So okay, let's move on the next section. Okay, I need to active this one and need to test is it really working or not, right? So before going to in the client side, we need to check on our own server, sorry, own tools. Let's suppose I'm using the Postman for the testing. Is it really giving the answer or not? Okay, I need to just run the test. Okay. Just give their answer. Okay, not registered. Might be okay. So let's work. Let's wait. Okay, give me a second. Okay, basically this will be okay. Just keep this one and let's try. Let's test over there. But the postman. Okay, stop listening. Okay, might be need to check. Give me a second. Okay, got it. It's okay. So let's start with the implementation part on our front end. Okay. So I have already prepared a prompt for this, right? Let's start with that. So basically what I'm doing, basically I have give a prompt, basic prompt here. I need to develop a chat application and over there, what I'm saying, I'm also including my webhook and also I just mentioned there what the expectation I'm giving here and what is the query I am passing over there and what is the response I am getting. So based on that, it will be create a chat application. Let's wait. So for this purpose, I'm using the Lovable. Okay, let's wait. Okay, started. Okay, let's wait. Behind the scene, this is building the application. And also, yeah, this might be ready. So let's wait for the output. Okay, basically this is give us a basic interface. So let's check if this is connecting or not. Let's check out there. Yeah, this is connected. And let's ask some question about that over here. Yes, basic some question. Pros and cons of TypeScript over JavaScript. I ask this question. And after that, I'm just start enhancing the UI. So let's start. Let's wait for the response. Okay. Basically, this is executing the workflow, and behind the scene, this is grabbing the data. So let's wait. Okay. So over here, you can see this, those tags are not showing properly, right? So we need to improvise those things. So let's give another prompt here. So can you please just include the text, right? So then, okay, this is start building the next version, enhancing the UI and also fix those markup language format. Okay. Okay, let's wait for the result. In the meanwhile, I wanna show another demo. So this is the appointment booking one. So as you can see, this is my demo account over here, like the calendar. This is the equity one. So let's suppose I start a demo. I want a booking on this Friday, right? And let's see on the calendar, is there any slot is available? Yeah, it's Friday. I have couple of slot available. So I want to book on 9 a.m. right? So let's start to booking. Lab test. Okay, test. Okay, just put any number. Okay, just keep it same as it is. Okay, and then afterward this workflow will be run. What happened? So basically this is automatically book the consultation over there. So see, there is the booking is appearing on the my primary calendar, and also the secondary calendar I can see private event with Deb. So this is also happening from the workflow. This workflow will be handling this one. So yeah, so let's move on the demo, this one. Okay, as you can see, this chatbot is almost ready for use. Okay, so also we can do more enhancement over there. Let's suppose can you make the chatbots more okay, let's wait for the result. So basically the N8N behind the scene make those tasks really quicker, right? So it is not take much time. Let's suppose when we build any chat application or this type of application, when we're gonna build, so then it will be take more time. Let's suppose 1 day, 2 day or 3 day. Let's suppose I just complete this one within like 20 minutes or something like that. So you can see, as you can see, this is already completed. So we can also embed this one on our any website, right? We can also use a chatbot on our personal website, this kind of things. And also this is there we can handle our the knowledge base based on the company requirement, company details, whatever we need. Basically based on that we can modify this agent also. Yeah, someone did some question, right? Okay, I'm gonna publish this one. Anyone can try the okay. This is the final output of this application. Let's wait. Yeah, this is the final output. Also, we can enhance this. So let's suppose, hey, I just put hey, the big hello again. This is keeping your memory on this memory section. This is keep the data. That's why it's again response like you. Okay.